And we're on.
It's the Sini-Gang with l-boogy.
And Sterno Supernova.
Hey there, Sterno.
Hey, Boogie, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Okay.
What's going on?
Nothing much. Um, Now we talked about a while back about the movie that came out recently, Crazy Rich Asians, and I know you saw it. I haven't got a chance to see it yet.
Why not?
I was going to see it Saturday, but my plans didn't work out, so I'm going to try to see it this week.
Well, you already ruined the opening day.
I ruined yeah, without me.
The opening day numbers.
Yeah.
The movie's been out as of was recording 5 days, 6 days.
Right. I didn't want
5 days.
Yeah, so I didn't see it yet.
I've seen it twice already.
You've seen it twice. It's the worst.
Because I care about the Asian community.
Right, you do. So
yeah,
Asian community stuff important. Yeah, so it's worth seeing twice, is what you're saying.
I'm gonna see it again.
Really, 3 times?
Yes, there's a lot of things I am looking for. Things I see. I mean, things I catch on, and there's different things I want to. There's lots to it. And I can't talk to you about it because you haven't seen it.
Right, I know.
I mean, for those who have seen it, the wedding scene, I can watch that 20 times.
Okay.
20 times.
When was the last time you saw a movie like multiple times in the theater?
I saw Star Wars.
The Last Jedi?
Yeah, I saw The Last Jedi twice. I saw Rogue One twice. I mean, I have Movie Pass and I have AMC A-list and all that, so I can watch basically movies every day.
Yeah, but even if you didn't have that, would you have seen Star Wars?
No,
you wouldn't have seen it multiple.
No,
times.
I would have seen Crazy Rich Asian multiple times though.
Even without Movie Pass.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I would have. It's important,
and you will. So
yeah, it's important.
Okay.
I mean, the opening weekend numbers were huge. So.
Right. Good. That's awesome.
Had to do that. I made time. I left work early.
Okay.
I told work, yo, I have something important, and I'm out. So I did that, which was cool. Actually, the opening day, I went on one of the first showings of the day. Walked into the theater, not knowing if I'd see packed theater or anyone there.
Mm-hmm.
There was like maybe 20 people there. The lights were already dark when I walked in. I walked in, trailers were already showing. But I took a quick glance around. I didn't see any Asian people when I first walked in.
This is like 7 p.m., you said? Something like that?
No, it was like 1 p.m.
1 p.m.? Oh, okay.
Like I said, I skipped work. I left work early.
Okay.
I left work early. I said, yo, let me see who's going to be around at 1 p.m. showing of Crazy Rich Asians.
Mm-hmm.
You either have your hardcore Asians who are going first thing in the morning, or you have nobody, or I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And yeah, I walked in, there was like 20 people in there, and I looked around. I didn't really see any Asians, which was screwing with my head. I'm like, okay, it's dark. I'm not looking at every person's face as I walk in.
So you might have.
But everyone I looked at was white.
Oh.
Yeah. But then I'm glancing around, and I'm like, okay, maybe some of these white people are with some Asian people. I don't know. There were some groups and clusters. I was, like I said, not staring at everyone's faces.
Right.
And then as the movie's going along, I hear, like some people are laughing, and I don't want to sound weird, but I heard Asian laughing.
Yeah, it's distinctive. Yeah.
Like I hear a girl, and I'm like, I know this girl is Asian. In fact, the girl was sort of bugging me because she was laughing too hard. She was laughing like too much. I'm like, okay, girl, you're overdoing it. It's funny, but you're really.
But she wasn't doing it to impress people.
I don't know.
There's certain people that we know that just find everything overly funny. You know, when they get it, it just like hits them hard.
It sort of made me think of like how like the joke with like black movies or movies, some black people like talking loud saying, "Oh no, don't go in there, don't go in there."
Why is she going in there? That's so dumb.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
He's coming for you.
That stereotype that people like to play up to.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So this girl was sort of that way.
The Asian equivalent of that.
Yes. I was like, oh no, don't be that girl. Don't be that girl. Something would happen, and she's like, oh no, oh here it comes. She'd be doing that. I'm like, please don't do that.
Oh.
Although I did turn around and I looked around, I'm thinking, is it an Asian girl or is this white girl back here doing that?
Huh. That would freak me out.
I mean, there are a lot of people who are fans of the book, white people too,
Right.
that, and I'm thinking, I could tell by looking at some people, they read the book.
Did you read the book?
I've read half of the book.
Okay.
It sort of got really crazy. It's
Yeah.
it's not an easy book to read. There's a lot to it. In fact, as much as I read in the book, the movie actually made it better to me.
Oh.
I mean, it's really, obviously the book's complex, as with all books and movies. The book's way more complex, more detailed, but there's a lot of stories going on that sort of gets convoluted, I think, with the book.
Uh-huh.
And the movie sort of streamlines.
Is it kind of like in Lord of the Rings when they spend a lot of time with Bilbo's
exactly
celebration?
Because another reason I never finished Lord of the Rings books. It's like there's so much going on. I said, screw it. This is too much.
It took a long time for that. That was like such a small part of the movie, and it was just a long part of the book. I'm like, oh man.
Exactly. So
okay, I get it.
I mean, I'll eventually finish. I have the book with me. I mean, I have the book with me in case I feel like finishing it whenever I'm around. Like I could be like at somewhere waiting for something, so I'll bust it open. And I'm trying to finish it. It's not a bad book. It's just there's a lot to it. In fact, there's a diagram before in like the first page of the book is a diagram of the family tree of the cousins, and it's an Asian family, so it's hard to keep track of all.
Right.
And I constantly have to keep going to that front page to say who the hell is this person and what relationship are they with all these other people, with the Youngs, with Nick Young. But yeah, I can't get into the movie because you haven't seen it yet.
Sorry,
but it is definitely worth it. Let me just say that it's not a perfect movie. I also don't want to say watch it because it's a perfect movie. No, it has its faults. Yeah. There's lots to it, but for what it is, for what I thought it would be, it passed my expectations. It's really good.
Okay.
And like I said, the numbers this weekend sort of set the stage for the fact that other Asian movies can be made if it does well, which I'm reading it has done well, as in $34 million opening week, which is way above the $25 million that the studio projected.
Oh, cool.
So it should spawn other Asian movies, Asian-American, Asian casts in movies. Hopefully. It'll at least spawn a sequel, which it needs. Well, it doesn't need it, but I want it.
Okay.
I mean, they do leave something hanging for a sequel, so which they mention in the mid-credit scene. So if you haven't seen it, or if you want to see it again and miss there's a mid-credit scene in there.
Is there an after-credit scene?
No, just a mid-credit scene. Just before back, it's when they're doing all the crazy ending credits, but not the black rolling credits. I don't know if you understand that, but it's when they're doing these crazy. It's not the regular rolling credits yet, so stick around for like another minute. Because the second viewing I went to see was a really packed theater. Again, mostly white people, which I'm actually impressed by. But as soon as the movie ended, as soon as the last scene goes black, more than half the theater left. And there was maybe like 10 people left that saw the extra scene, which I stayed at because I knew it was happening. I knew it was coming. I also always Google for after credit scenes now for any movie. I don't care the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw Black Klansman, and I was like, "Is there an after credit scene?" Even though I knew there probably wasn't.
Right.
It's not like they're gonna set a sequel up for Black Klansman.
How was Black Klansman?
Oh, it's an awesome movie. Awesome movie. people need to see it. After you watch Crazy Rich Asians. But yes, people need to see it.
Well, I mean, I saw someone, and I don't know. I just saw the headline. They said it was like Spike Lee's best movie.
It's important. I don't think it's his best movie. No.
Okay.
I actually, if you were talking about best movies, I like Inside Man more. I like 25th Hour more. But it's a movie that needs to be seen. It's an important movie. It's a really timely movie. Let me just say that.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. But yeah, watch Crazy Rich Asians first because that's more important.
Right.
Yeah, the love life of Rachel Chu and Nick Young is way more important than the racist state of the United
No,
States.
you can frame it that way, yeah. But
No, we need to watch more about Rachel Chu.
we want representation of the Asian, so yeah, it's more important. We have black movies now fairly. It's not as bad for black movies. We still need to get the foothold for the Asian movies. So yeah, I'm gonna be part of the next weekend's numbers for that movie. So
watch it tomorrow.
I'm going to work tomorrow.
After work? Oh my god! What are you doing after work?
I don't like doing movies and weekdays anymore. I just don't like it. So that's why I'm gonna do it a week. Even maybe Friday, but maybe or Saturday or Sunday. Well, maybe Saturday. So that's my plan. So I am gonna watch it. Don't get me wrong. I definitely want to watch it.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't see it the first opening.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to your Asian family. Well, apologize to your Asian brothers and sisters.
Okay, Asian family.
You let us down, Sterno.
I did.
You let us down.
Yeah. I'm glad you carried on without me. So sorry about.
I've seen it twice. And I'll probably see it again a third time.
Yeah, that's why I asked you.
Before next weekend.
Okay.
I'll probably watch it Tuesday night or Wednesday night when I'm bored. I'll be like, yo, I got 2 hours to kill. Let me watch it again. Let me try to find like the little Easter eggs in the movie. Let me try to find my YouTubers in the background of certain scenes or stuff like that.
Did you walk in knowing pretty much everything was going to happen in the movie?
No, I don't know nothing. Well, I mean, other than the rich family.
I mean,
they're Asian.
Did the book spoil it for you?
No,
no.
Okay. No. Like I said, I only read half the book, which is maybe the first third of the movie.
Oh, okay.
Not even that. They changed it. It's different. It's different. I didn't know how the movie was going to end, and as far as I know, things are different in the movie. In fact, there's a mahjong scene. Oh my goodness. I could write a dissertation about this damn mahjong scene that's not in the book. But me and the friend of mine, we were texting each other for like hours, dissecting this damn mahjong scene about what happened and who had what. And it's crazy because they don't explain it in the movie. So if you're a white person who's never seen the game, or a person who doesn't know the game,
you're right. I was gonna say
you don't need that. That's the thing. It's like poker. It's like let's say you're watching Maverick or
Rounders,
a card game. Yeah, well, Rounders, they sort of explain poker a lot.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Let's say you're watching a movie, Casino Royale.
Okay.
Let's say you're watching Casino Royale, James Bond.
Right.
Where poker, they have a big poker scene. They don't explain the poker. So a lot of people who are watching the thing don't know, hey, a full house is going to beat a straight, but a straight flush will beat the full house. They don't have to go through all those details. You just know something tense is happening, and all of a sudden he put some hand down, and another person put a hand down. It's like, oh no, but a lot of people aren't going to get it, and that's how this mahjong scene is going to go. But if you do know the game, it's like, oh my gosh, what a scene, crazy scene, the tenseness of that scene. And the meaning of it all. I was like, oh, like I said, me and a friend of mine were just texting for like 2 hours about this scene, breaking it down. Oh my gosh, loved it. Oh man, I can't stop thinking about it. And the fact that there was a damn mahjong scene in the movie just loved it. I mean, I could go into symbolism. I can go into so many things. Little things that are in the movie. Yeah. And it's it doesn't beat you in the face that it's an Asian movie. No. It's in fact, maybe 10 minutes in the movie, other than the fact that they're, you're talking about going to Singapore. It's not really brought up that, hey, we're Asian. I don't know. Maybe it's just me because I am Asian and a lot of this stuff. It's just secondhand to me, but it's not beating you on the head like, hey, we're an Asian movie. No, it doesn't do that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a movie that did that, or like other like African American movie that do that. I don't know. I'm sure there are some, but they don't come to mind.
But yeah, it doesn't do that. But yeah, I mean,
this is a dumb question, but would you consider this like the Joy Luck Club You know how Joy Luck Club was
See,
huge.
it's so hard to compare with Joy Luck Club because as a movie, Joy Luck Club was so good as in directing, story, and it's such a serious movie. Joy Luck Club is
Right. Yeah.
and this one is a comedy. It's a romantic. It's a rom com.
Right. Romantic
That's like
comedy.
trying to say is Pretty Woman as important as Schindler's List?
Oh, okay. I get it now.
It's like
yeah. I get it now. That's why I asked you the dumb question beforehand. I was
like, yes, I love Notting Hill, but how did it compare to Saving Private Ryan? You know?
Okay, I get
but the fact that they're both Asian movies, you want to compare it? No, you can't. You can't. It's two totally different.
Well, I was asking more like, it's more important? Like, yeah, Joy Luck Club was, hey, we got a big movie with Asians in it. Now it's like kind of huge, and people even talked about it a lot because it's more important. Or do you think it's as important or more?
It's as important. It's historical. That's the main thing. It's a historical movie about it's
historic in that it was made and it was happened and it's popular.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now I've told you before I watched the movie. I hope it's not bad, but it could be bad.
Yeah, you kind of made me like you heard bad things. I'm like, oh man.
Well, the trailer was terrible, and I mean, the trailer made it set up like a really bad rom com, and rom coms lately have been bad, really bad, and it looked like it was going to be another one of those. But no, it actually wasn't. It was actually. Let me just say, if this wasn't Asians, let's say this was
Crazy Rich Jamaicans. I don't know.
Yes, or Crazy Rich Indian, or
Brazilians.
Yeah, something like that.
Right.
It still would have been really good in my eyes.
They just happen to be Asians, and it's a good movie.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's a good movie. Oh, outside of the fact that it's Asians and historical and all that. Which again, I was worried because it was John Chu directing, and I haven't been a fan of his lately.
What has he done that you didn't like?
I mean, I was a big fan of him at the beginning when he first did Step Up. I mean, I loved his Step Up movies.
Right. What has he done that's not?
I actually liked his Justin Bieber movie, his Justin Bieber documentary.
Right.
I did like that. I didn't like his G.I. Joe movie.
Oh, that was him?
G.I. Joe Retaliation. Or
yeah.
The one with The Rock. That's John Chu. He did.
I can see that.
He did Gem and the Holograms. One of the worst movies of all time.
I never thought
was Gem and the Holograms.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done a few other things. He's done. He's done a bunch of YouTube stuff.
So as soon as you heard his name was attached to the project, you were worried, weren't you?
Yes, I was very worried.
Oh, okay.
Very worried. In fact, he's attached to the story about the Thailand kids or the kids that
the one that got stuck in the mine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, he's sort of the guy that's going to be making the movie, which again I'm worried about. I'm like him, the guy that did Gem and the Holograms.
But now you can say the guy that Crazy Rich Asians.
I'm still saying him.
Oh, you are.
The guy that did Crazy Rich Asians.
I mean, you don't think he's ever going to live down Gem and the Holograms? I never thought so.
Well, you've seen G.I. Joe Retaliation.
I actually thought there were some interesting parts in it, but overall I didn't like it. But there were some chances where it was like, oh, this is kind of cool, but overall it just didn't. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
He does do this. He did years ago. Did this one YouTube thing called the LXD League of Extraordinary Dancers, which to me was sort of groundbreaking.
Oh,
pretty amazing. But if you watch it now, you're like, oh, that's lame. It's a story. It's like a musical with dancing and no singing.
It's a musical without.
It's all dancing. It's just a dance musical with no singing.
Yeah. So like people. So in musicals, and I didn't really understand this. So someone. Well, I did understand it, but basically, musical people sing without really knowing they're singing, like they're just explaining part of the story.
Yeah.
So in this, they just dance as part of the story. Like,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And there's people battling each other, and love story.
But they don't know they're dancing. I mean, they don't.
No, well, it's.
Or do they?
I don't want to say they don't know they're dancing, but that's the thing. It's all dancing.
Oh. Okay.
It's called the LXD. I don't know if it's still on YouTube. This is like 2010. I don't know. It might have even been before that. It was pretty groundbreaking in its time because there wasn't exactly YouTube series at the time. At the time, it was just people doing YouTube videos and people dancing. And this guy said, "Let's do a little movie and release it in 10-minute clips." Because at the time, YouTube only allowed 10-minute clips. That's how long ago this was.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
You had to do it in 10-minute segments.
Wow.
But a lot of big time dancers were in it. So, in fact, I don't know. It might have been after that because I want to say the Jabberwockies were in it. I don't know. But they were still before 2010. They were like 2008 when Jabberwockies got big. But yeah, like I said. But he impressed me. In fact, I give him all the props for Crazy Rich Asians because he really did make it a good movie. And he I think he knows what he does over the top, and he didn't do that.
And the acting was good too.
Oh my! I can go off about the acting. I mean, Michelle Yeoh. I mean, she's like one of the greatest actors of all time, and just her presence is good enough. And Constance Wu actually held her own with Michelle Yeoh, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and this new guy, Henry Golding, who had never done a movie before in his life, is now like the it man, the now Brad Pitt of Asia. I mean, everyone does good.
Okay.
You can have your own opinions about Ken Jeong and Aquafina, but I laughed at both of them. Thought they were funny. The good comedy. Nico Santos, Chris Aquino. I don't know if you know who Chris Aquino is.
Yeah,
but she's former daughter. I mean, well, she was. Her dad died. Her dad was Ninoy Aquino,
right?
And she's sort of she's like a princess in the Philippines already. She's sort of that diva. She plays
in her mom was president, right?
Oh yeah.
I was waiting for you to get to that part.
But she is like a pop figure of the Philippines, and she's a rich person in the Philippines, and she's a polarizing person in the Philippines. People love her or they hate her.
Yeah, I've read different things.
So a lot of people were concerned about her being in the movie, but really, she's only in it for like 30 seconds. I think she has one line, even. In fact, she has two lines in the movie. And the first line, I was like, did she even say that? Did they just dub? Did some other lady just dub her voice? Right. This is what I picked up on the second time watch. That's what I was looking for. Stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, she doesn't speak perfect English. But I think she has two lines. The first line is said and she's off screen. And and then the second line she says, you see her saying it. So I don't know. But like I said, it's only two small lines, and she's only here for like 30 seconds. But it's actually a really important scene. So yeah, it's a good date movie. See a lot of guys and girls hooking up after this movie.
Really? Did you see it with a girl?
No.
Either time?
No.
I'm just wondering.
I went when I could go.
Right.
I was like, I can't make time for other people. I even asked you. I was like, "Hey, can you do it?" Like, no. I said, "Okay, good. I can watch it when I want to watch it."
Yeah.
Although, if you had said I could see it at this time,
you would have been seeing it like at 7 or something.
Yeah,
which is fine.
But I would have done that.
Right.
Made time because it's that important to me.
Mm-hmm.
History here.
Right.
To me, it's like this. It's like the Asian Super Bowl. To me, it's like the Super Bowl is going to be at this time. This is what I'm going to center my life around. Okay. I'm not going to say I'll record the Super Bowl. I'll watch it tomorrow.
But it's not a Super Bowl. I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's not. It's a movie, so
it's more important than the Super Bowl.
Okay.
To Asians, it is.
Right. I get you.
But I'll admit, I mean, I'm actually, when I saw it the second time, I stood outside the theater for a while, and like there's like 3 different showings of Crazy Rich Asians. And man, all the Asians in the theater, it's pretty awesome. I was watching them go in and out. All the families. There's a lot of people I don't normally see at a movie. I go to the movie theaters a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of families, like grandmothers, nanas, tatais, people I don't think are watching the Meg or Black Klansman.
What is it? PG-13?
It's PG-13.
Okay.
It should be PG. There's a couple S words and there's one F word.
F-bomb.
Yes, there's one F word said by Aquafina in a funny way. They say shit a few times.
Mm-hmm.
There's no nudity. I mean, there's a lot of guys taking their shirts off. There's a lot of bikinis, but it really could have been a PG.
Okay.
Although before the first time I saw it, before they showed a trailer for mid-90s. I don't know if you know anything about that movie.
No, I don't know anything about that movie.
I believe it's written by and maybe directed by Jonah Hill.
Oh,
Superbad Jonah Hill. Moneyball Jonah Hill. Yeah, they're kids in the 90s. Yeah, skaters.
Oh, I thought they were
skater boys.
I thought they were killing people. I mean,
I don't think this movie's
maybe I'm thinking the wrong movie.
No, this is about a bunch of. It's like Kids, the movie Kids.
Right.
That we saw in the 90s. This is the movie about kids in the 90s.
I just remember Kids. I'm like, oh my god, like really?
Yeah. So this trailer is basically like Kids.
Uh-huh.
Like they're saying, fuck this, fuck that. You know.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is pretty raunchy. I mean, every other word was. I was like, isn't this movie PG-13? Then I'm looking around like. Everyone in here is white. They're showing a pretty raunchy trailer. Maybe I'm in the wrong theater. I was like, did I walk in the right theater? Because there's no way they should be showing a rated R trailer.
And they were actually not bleeping out.
No, it's red band trailer.
Oh, in a PG-13.
Yeah, I was like, you can't be doing this. So I don't know. I think the theater
they messed up.
It had to have been the theater because there's no way they should have been doing that. I mean, I saw the same trailer in front of Black Klansman, but that's okay because that's a rated R movie,
right?
But when I saw it in front of Crazy Rich Asians, I was cringing because although I was looking around, there was no kids in there. I knew there could have been kids there,
right? So
there was a lot of old white women there that I knew were like, "The hell is this?"
I am mortified. The language.
Yeah, but that shocked me. But again, like I said, I saw the same trailer in front of Black Klansman, but I'm like, this is awesome. So yeah, hopefully there will be a Crazy Rich Asians 2, which I can't remember the name of the book. It's crazy something. Yeah, good stuff. And I purposely didn't watch Mile 22 or Alpha, which also came out this weekend, because I'm not trying to boost their numbers up.
22 is when they're like the assassins. Or
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, they're like a hit squad or something.
No, they're guarding something, and
it's like a full-on action movie thing, right?
Yeah, they're like
that's what I was thinking of.
Armored truck. They're like cops, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And they're guarding something, and on Mile 22, that's when they get like ambushed, something like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I just remember seeing a bunch of guns, and I got that mixed up with the Jonah Hill movie you mentioned. That's why I was like,
no, you might be thinking of the other movie with the kid who has the gun from the future. Or something.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's like this white guy who has a black little brother, and then the black little brother finds a gun that's like an alien gun, and all of a sudden he shoots off the gun trying to save his white brother, and then they're like, "Yo, you got something here," and all of a sudden the government's gonna be looking for you.
This is like totally new to me. I have no idea what you're.
That's
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a thing. It's a trailer.
Okay.
It's a pretty good trailer.
All right.
Yeah. You actually might like that. That's more of a sci-fi thing.
Mm-hmm.
With a little edge to it.
It's just a quick aside. So is that whole movie pass thing, is it done for you now? Are you still using it, or is that like, I mean, with all the stuff that's happening with it? I know people. You told me a little bit about what happened with it, and I just don't know what you're.
Yes, I'm going to get off of Movie Pass soon.
Right. Okay.
I mean, to me, I've gotten my way. I bought a year of Movie Pass.
Mm-hmm.
I bought it through Costco,
mm-hmm.
which cost me $90.
But you watch way more than
I've watched over 30 movies, which let's say a movie is $5, which we know it isn't.
Right. Yeah, that's not true.
An early matinee on could be a $5 movie, but
maybe, yeah.
But yeah, if you say a movie's for easy math,
yeah,
$5 a movie, 30 movies.
Yeah, you already got your money's worth and some.
$150.
Yeah,
and we know
that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I spent $90, but lately Movie Pass has been dumb and they ran out of money. Surprisingly.
How did that happen? I have no idea. That's so crazy.
Many people watch movies for free every day. They ran out of money.
They pay for it. The people to watch as much movies they want. Now I don't know how that could happen.
They somehow ran out of money, and now they're trying to remedy it by changing the terms and agreements of Movie Pass and saying, "Hey, you can only watch these certain movies on these certain days."
And everyone's like, "Screw you, we're done."
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm actually good till December, but I might cancel it soon. Like, I actually moved over to the AMC version of Movie Pass, which is $20 a month, which is way more than the $90 I paid for a year.
Right.
But $20 a month. But I can. It does better because Movie Pass, you couldn't reserve movies. You had to go to the theater and buy a ticket there at the theater and watch the movie then and there. So you were screwed if you go into like a popular movie like on a Friday night.
Right.
Like everyone's pre-ordered their tickets and you're hoping it's not sold out or whatever. Or if you get a theater with seating assignments, then you have to hope that there's good seats left when you get to the theater. So that was the one thing I didn't like about Movie Pass. But yeah. But now with the AMC one, you could reserve tickets ahead of time, seating, all that.
But you're paying way more.
$20 a month. But I can also watch anything. There's no restrictions, including IMAX, 3D. Movie Pass, you can only watch your standard movies.
Oh.
You couldn't watch IMAX. You couldn't watch 3D, which I don't care.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't.
To me, IMAX is a gimmick, and fake IMAX, not the real IMAX, where
Well,
you're at a theater that's like 3 stories high.
That's different.
Yeah, when that screen is as big as
And I don't always like 3D either. 3D is like it just depends, but normally no.
Yeah, to me, some movies works.
Yeah.
But some movies it's just a gimmick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can pick. But now I have the choice to watch that movie if I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I can watch any movie now at AMC, but it only has to be at AMC, which sucks because in Virginia Beach there's only one AMC in the area. There's another one if I go across the water.
Right.
So there's 2 in the area and one's really far. So I'm limited to one theater. The good thing is it's a good theater.
Yeah, it's not a bad theater. It's not that far from us.
Yeah, but I purposely held on to my Movie Pass until after Crazy Rich Asians comes out because I can now watch. Actually, now with Movie Pass, you can only watch a movie once. Once you watch the movie, they won't let you watch it again.
You can't repeat movies?
No.
Oh.
Before you could, hence Star Wars for me.
Yeah, right.
but yeah, now if I open it up, it says you've already seen Crazy Rich Asians. You can't watch it again. You've already seen.
Wow.
You've seen Mission Impossible. Don't watch it again.
Have you seen Mission Impossible?
Yes.
How was it?
Oh my gosh! From the beginning to the end, I was on the edge of my seat.
Okay.
Such a good movie. Oh man.
Wait, weren't you not that excited by Mission Impossible?
I wasn't until I saw it. I was like,
I can't remember you like, yeah. I was thinking
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
It might be good. Oh my gosh, that movie.
Yeah, I remember
so much better than the one before it.
I remember saying I liked the last few Mission Impossible.
Yeah, you need to see Rogue Nation. But then this one amps it up.
Oh, okay.
It is like, oh my gosh.
Rogue Nation was the most recent one right before.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Rogue Nation is the one.
So I'm good. I've seen that one.
You need to know about the Syndicate or whatever they were called.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it. But
yeah. Basically, this is basically just part 2.
Oh, of Rogue Nation.
Of Rogue Nation.
Nice.
But man, they would do something, and you would think, how the hell are they going to get out of this? And then they'd make it harder to get out of. And then it's like they get out of it by doing some crazy stuff.
How was Henry Cavill in it?
He was okay.
Just okay. Yeah.
I mean,
with the worst, all the problems with his mustache and Justice League.
It made me laugh. The mustache was so hilarious to me.
All right.
I mean, it's like he didn't need to keep it, but yeah, he did keep it, and it's such a funny thing. But he was good in it. Okay. He fights pretty good. There's an Asian dude that's in it that fights pretty good too.
Okay.
That's he's a bad guy in a way. But yeah, he fights Henry. He fights Superman.
Mm-hmm.
and Tom Cruise. Yeah, Mission Impossible is one of my favorites of the summer, easily. So yeah, if you're gonna watch movies in order, it'd be Crazy Rich Asians, Mission Impossible,
Black Klansman.
Black Klansman.
Oh, okay. But didn't you say like Black Klansman's kind of like really important? I'm just trying to get it. I was like, what?
It needs to be seen.
But watch Mission Impossible first. All right.
Black Klansman is a movie that needs to be seen by everybody.
But you can wait a little bit and watch.
So watch it after you watch Mission Impossible.
All right.
Because I was in Mission Impossible. I was at the edge of my seat the whole movie, not knowing what the hell is going on. I didn't know what was happening.
But you've seen every Mission Impossible before that, right? Okay.
Yeah. You do need to see. Yeah, you definitely need to see the one before it, Rogue Nation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Ghost Protocol, all that. Yeah, I think you're okay with not.
Yeah.
With not seeing some of those, but yeah, you also have to know he had a wife. The first few of them, or I don't remember when the wife left.
It was one with Kerry Russell.
Even after that, the wife was on it still.
But
Michelle Monaghan.
Yeah, but there's some weirdness. I don't want to. I'm not even sure if I'm giving the spoiler because I'm not even sure if I write.
She goes away. Or something.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know how if I the facts and the sequence straight. So I don't want to just say something that's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I Sorry to Bother You is another one I think people need to see. But that one,
Sorry to Bother You.
That's the one you had no idea what it was.
Sorry to Bother You. I should know this one now.
It's the one about a telemarketer. The black guy. The black guy, he's a telemarketer, or he gets a job as a telemarketer, and he's doing a job, and Danny Glover goes, hey, you're doing it wrong. You need to put on your white voice. It's like, how are you doing, ma'am? And then, all of a sudden he becomes a great telemarketer. And he moves up the ranks, and now he's making the big bucks, and how dealing with being a high roller as a telemarketer. He's the high roller of telemarketers, basically. It's a satire of society today. Let me say that, and it takes a twist at the last third of the movie that nobody in their right mind could see coming. Nobody. You could think of a million things that will happen at the end of the movie, and you will not think of what happens at the end of this movie.
So where does this fall? Is it a must-see movie?
For me it is. For you, maybe not, because you might not like the ending.
Okay, but where would you put it if you were just for general people? It's Crazy Rich Asians, Mission Impossible, Black Klansman, Sorry to Bother You. It's even on that list.
I want to put it above Black Klansman.
The one that everybody has to see.
Everyone needs to see Black Klansman.
But I would watch Sorry to Bother You before it.
I like Sorry to Bother You better. It had Stephen Yeun in it.
Yeah.
It had Glenn from Walking Dead.
Right.
He's in it a lot. Tessa Thompson, who I love, from Creed, from Westworld, from Thor.
Ragnarok.
Yeah. She's in it. She's the love interest. Her character is awesome. And it's very flawed. A lot of people don't get to see the flaws in her character, but I saw them.
So yeah. After you watch Crazy Rich Asians, Mission Impossible, then you watch Sorry to Bother You, and you must see Black Klansman.
Yeah.
But after all the other three, and I'm sure if you keep talking, he's gonna find another one to put ahead of it, right?
No, I think that's enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Jurassic Park sucked. Don't watch that.
It just straight up sucked.
Yeah, it was terrible. It's definitely
sad.
Not worth it.
I like the other one. That's why I'm like. I mean, I just never, like I said.
Yeah, I like the first one. The first
Jurassic World.
Yeah, I like Chris Pratt as in the Jurassic World land, but this one, not enough action, and it's sort of. I don't know, it's like they made it just to make another Jurassic Park movie. And
was that a money grab? You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, really, Chris Pratt does well. He's in the movie, but it's not a good movie.
Okay.
There's no action, and the ending. I hate the ending. I hate the ending. I hate the twist at the end, and I hate what happens after the twist. They're gonna make more though.
Maybe they'll redeem themselves at the next. No,
I think they screwed it up.
Oh, all right. That's sad. Okay.
Yeah, and well, another thing is the guy who directed that, Colin, starts with a T. I want to say Colin something.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember his name, but it starts with a T. He was originally supposed to be doing Star Wars Episode 9. But he got Colin Trevorrow. I wanted to say tomorrow, but yeah, Colin Trevorrow. He did this Jurassic Park, but he was supposed to be doing Star Wars Episode 9, the one that's coming up.
So you're saying you're happy that he didn't do Star Wars?
Yeah, 9? He sort of got fired from it.
Oh.
Or he got told not to not. He basically
I remember hearing something about it. I didn't know what the reason why he left the project.
Yeah, I don't know why either. So he's not doing it anymore. And after watching Jurassic World or Jurassic Park, whatever it's called now, I'm so happy.
It's not just Jurassic World 2, or
I don't know what it was called.
You don't even want to think about it anymore. I can tell from the way you're talking about it. Dang.
Yeah, I'm glad he's not doing this damn Star Wars because
if he screwed up that, he'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
And some people didn't like the episode 9 anyway, right? Like a lot of people that didn't like
episode 8.
Sorry, 8. Yeah, episode 8.
Yeah. And I'm not one of those.
Yeah.
I loved episode 8, and I will stand by that. I will stand by my liking of episode 8.
I can kind of see where people don't like it, but I was happy with it. I mean, I can see where people would nitpick on it. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, people hated a lot of it, but I stand by it.
There was nothing you disliked about it?
The only thing I really disliked about it was Princess Leia flying in space.
Oh no!
Yeah. That I didn't like, but other things I didn't care. I mean, I was okay with. I mean, the whole Rose Tico, I liked her storyline. Yeah. I liked her arc.
The humor in the beginning.
Yeah, I liked that. I had no problem with her and Finn and their failed mission. Them going to do something. Hey, it didn't work.
I told you it bothered me a little bit.
See, that one didn't bother me. To me, you had to show that they did everything they could. I mean, I know why you bothered you, but they had to show that there was nothing left for them to do. Right. They had to be there. It was their last hope. That's the point. They had to be at their last hope. Right. So and they sort of play with your Star Wars fans' emotions, because they're doing something typically in a Star Wars world would come out working fine. They go out on this mission to save the world.
Right. The quest of
they would do this amazing quest. The two lonely people who have no real reason to be doing any reason to be the heroes. Fine, yeah. And they end up not being the heroes. To me, that was like, oh, you played a little trick on us there. You made me think that these two are going to come out the heroes.
Rehash normal Star Wars stuff like you did in episode 7.
You stopped it there and you said, hey, that's not going to happen this time. And a lot of people hate that. And they're like, hey, that was just pointless what they did. No, it wasn't pointless. They tried it, and they showed they can't do it.
I didn't think it was pointless. My thing was different. So yeah.
Yeah, I know your thing was timeline issues.
Yeah. I'm like, if they can do that, why can't the Empire just go anyway? Sorry, but yeah.
I have no problem with what happened with Luke Skywalker.
I liked it.
Yeah, I like what he was doing.
I'm not sure if I actually understand where his character is right now. That's all I'm saying.
He's dead. Spoiler alert.
Okay.
Or is he?
That's what I'm saying. Because it's not the same as other stuff, so I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. I liked it. Like, I had my questions, my concerns, but I still liked it.
Yeah, I could break down so much of that movie too. But and I liked it because it was a good. Well, it wasn't a typical Star Wars movie, and it was very well done.
I like the drama, in the ship, the main ship, and then finally what happens with the main ship, of the rebellion. I like that.
Yeah.
I like the part that people had to put signs up so people knew that it wasn't a mistake in the movie.
What part is that?
The quiet part, where people thought the sound broke or something.
Did they say something like this?
Yeah, people thought that the sound was messed up because they didn't really, There was
really. I didn't think it was messed up.
I know you don't because you understand, but some people were like, "Hey, how come we're not hearing this stuff happen?" You know, so because in space, no one can hear you scream. That kind of stuff.
Oh man, back to Crazy Rich Asians. The soundtrack of that movie, I totally blew me away. I actually listened to the soundtrack before the movie because the soundtrack came out a week before.
Is it original stuff or just like a mix of like existing songs?
I can't explain it.
Whoa, that was to me like a straightforward question, right?
Because when you watch the movie, you get it.
Okay.
The soundtrack actually works with the movie. Although I did spoil something in the movie because I saw a person on the soundtrack, so I had to listen to that person's song because I love this person.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I have to listen to this, and then it's a big part of the movie. It's like,
okay,
nice, but the soundtrack is it just works.
Okay.
It just works, and it's not a thing that a movie critic would, it's like, oh, it picks on it. It's like the average person will pick up on it about the soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
It's something everyone.
It's not one of those esoteric things like, oh my gosh, he changed the tone to match this and whatever.
It's something that everyone comes out of the theater saying, "Hey, did you hear that song?"
That was cool.
Stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I do wish there was more
Asians.
No, I was gonna say Filipinos.
Okay, I was just joking. I haven't seen the movie, so.
I mean, there's a number of Filipinos in it. Like I said, Nico Santos is in it, and
Chris Aquino.
Chris Aquino. There might have been a few others, but yeah, I wish there were more.
Wait, is Aquafina?
No, she's half Japanese, half Vietnamese.
I was trying to remember
or half Korean.
There's the one you were playing me her album, and there was a big discussion about race, and I couldn't remember what she said she was.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Aquafina was a rapper before she was an actress. Most people know her as an actress now, but I was listening to her back when she was doing mixtapes. She was touring with another rapper named Dub-founded Korean rapper. And they actually have a documentary together it's on Netflix. I can't remember the name of it, but it's about the flight of the Asian rapper.
The flight or the plight?
The plight of the Asian rapper.
I was like, they all went to some place?
Yes. It's about
the migration of the Asian rapper to... They all flew north for, because, I don't know. Because they wanted to be cold. I have no idea.
Yeah, it might accidentally pop up because I just brought up Netflix because I'm looking for it. But you know how Netflix automatically starts playing stuff now?
Yeah.
Which sort of bugs me all the time.
Wait, automatically starts playing stuff for you?
Yes. If you hover over something and all of a sudden it starts playing like the trailer.
Oh, okay. Maybe it doesn't do that on my phone. I usually just look at Netflix on my phone now.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't do that on your phone. But if you ever watch it on your computer, it does that. It does this weird thing where it starts playing whatever you're hovered over. But yeah, see, it's starting to play now, and I just hover over something.
That is irritating. I'm glad it doesn't do it on the phone.
Yeah, it's called Bad Rap. Bad Rap on Netflix. It's on there. It's about Dumbfounded and Aquafina. And it's a documentary about them rapping. I'm trying to get the synopsis, but it's damn trailer just keeps playing. But yeah, people should check it out, especially if you like Aquafina as an actress. She's actually pretty funny in Ocean's 8. I liked her a lot in Ocean's 8.
Was Ocean's 8 a good movie?
It's not in my ranking of Ocean's movies. It's better. It's
you'd watch Black Klansman before Ocean's 8.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
It's Ocean's 11 is better. Ocean's 12.
Wasn't that the suckiest one?
See, I get 12 and 13 mixed up.
I like 13. I didn't like 12.
I want to say it's on the level of 13.
Okay.
It's better than 12. And it's right there with 13.
Okay.
It's good, but it's an Ocean's movie, so you sort of know what's coming. And I mean, they tried to change it up this time by adding a whole new cast of characters, all women.
They're all women? No way.
And so yeah, Aquafina is one of them. And there is some. I mean, what's her name? Anne Hathaway actually surprised me in it. I didn't think she would be that good in it, but she was probably the best actress out of them all. and it's if you've seen it, it's because of what she has to do. But yeah, Bad Rap on Netflix. Check that out.
Bad Rap.
Yeah, it's a documentary about Asian rappers, mainly about Aquafina and Dumbfounded, and the fact that Asian rappers don't get respect. Basically, they get a bad rap.
Hey, there you go.
That's the title.
I'm gonna sound bad, but I had no idea who Asian rapper. What people are Asian rappers? Who's a star or notable Asian rapper?
And the thing is, they're basically just YouTube famous.
Oh.
I mean, because well, I mean, there's no more MTV really, and no more. Basically, by getting famous on YouTube is how you get famous now.
Oh.
For a lot of people. But yeah, there's a lot of famous Asian rappers now. Outside of Dumbfounded and Aquafina, there's actually two guys from Virginia Beach who are blowing up the Asian rap world. I'm trying to remember their names because they're I know the real names, and that's how I call them.
So you don't want to talk to you don't want to blow their cover.
Yeah, what is the rap?
I mean,
name?
do they want anonymity?
No, they want to be famous.
Well, then why don't you say their names?
Their name's Sean and.
Oh. I mean, you don't know their
I'm trying to remember the rap names.
Okay.
That's what. They had a song blow up about 2 years ago. What is the name of that song? I can't remember it, but it just I just can't remember it. But yeah, Bad Rap. In fact, they're in Bad Rap.
Oh,
they're like in the background.
Oh.
Yeah, there's another guy. His name's Brian Emanuel. That's his real name, Brian Emanuel.
Okay.
He used to go by Rich Chigga.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since, but now he just changed his name to what's his name now? Rich Brian, I believe. Is what he calls himself now. He's actually pretty good. He's a new wave of rapper. But yeah, Rich Chigga, who at first looks like a joke, but he's actually pretty good. Again, I'm not saying anything new for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Aquafina. She's very brash. Her rapping is very brash. Let's say that she's not a someone you could be listening to with your kids. Dumbfounded though, he's pretty good. He used to be a freestyle rapper that was one of the best. But now Aquafina's acting. She's gonna be in a few other things. I can't remember what it is, but she's blowing up, and I'm happy for her. And I hope now that I've seen a lot of people diss her acting on Crazy Rich Asians because she is over the top.
But okay,
like she's like Ken Jeong, and I'm sure you're familiar with Ken Jeong.
Yeah, I've seen the Hangover movies.
Yeah, I mean, some people don't like him because he's too much. He's. I mean,
yeah, but did you die? That kind of stuff. You like that, where he's all that stuff.
Yeah,
and I wasn't trying to do an impression. That's why I just.
I was like, that's terrible.
I gave up on it because I was like, man, I'm not gonna do an impression of Ken. Whatever. I'm just like, just put it out there. Did you die? But if I delivered like, did you die? It just sounds weird.
All right, let's do a Tagalog word of the day.
Sure. This is the part of our podcast where we educate our listeners on the Filipino language. Neither Boogie nor I are actual native speakers of Filipino or Tagalog, so if we get some aspect of the word incorrect, like its pronunciation, general usage, or some nuance of its meaning, feel free to let us know. But keep in mind that we have said in the past, and we will continue to say in the future, that we are not a knowledge-based podcast or anything that you should use for any kind of scholastic reference or whatever. Scholarly is what I was trying to say. So, keep in mind that it's all lighthearted. We just kind of provide this as a little means of sharing the culture, and if you can use the word in front of your Filipino friends and impress them, or if they use a word, you'll actually know what they're talking about. So that'd be cool. So, Boogie, do you have a word?
Let's go with I don't know. Let's Magagawa.
Magagawa.
Nah, that's good. No, that one. I don't want to use that one.
No. Okay. Sorry.
Uh, Lumipad.
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 Lumipad si Superman sa
Daily Planet building.
Lumipad. Lumipad ang eroplano sa airport. Lumipad.
Lumipad. What did that literally translate?
Fly.
Fly. Okay. Okay. Fly away from? Fly off of? Kinda? I don't know.
Fly.
All right, fly. Sure. So let's make Lumipad our word of the day. Lumipad.
Lumipad.
Hey, how was you saw DJ Qbert recently, right?
Yes.
How was that? I meant to ask you that real quick.
I can't put it in the words because to me he's
still at top of his game. He's still good.
Well, in my eyes, he is a legend.
Okay.
I mean, he is. I mean, he is so important to hip hop, let alone Filipinos in hip hop, but hip hop in general.
Mhm.
I mean, the guy elevated the DJ form. If you don't know, there's four elements of hip hop.
Mhm.
There's your rapper, there's your dancer, b-boys, there's your graffiti writers, and your DJ. And he took DJing and took it to another level. He is like the prince of DJing.
Wow.
I see him.
Wow.
I see him in that context. So for me to say, I saw DJ Qbert live in person.
And you actually seen Prince live in person too.
Yeah.
So wow.
It's to me is like that. So
nice.
I anything I say is fanboyish. So I don't want to go into it. Let me just say he's a living legend, and knowing the fact that he did what he does for hip hop to me is something else.
Did you actually shake his hand or anything? Or?
No, I did talk to him for a little bit, but I didn't touch him.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'll go into that another time.
Sure.
Make sure you visit our website, www.sini-gang.com.
Or email us at thesinigang@gmail.com.
Follow us on Twitter. On Instagram. That's where we're at. At the Sini-Gang. Is that what I say?
I thought you did
follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, you do Twitter. I was like, what? Did you start? I was like, did you start an Instagram for
No,
us?
we don't have an Instagram.
Okay. I mean, we should probably, but I'm not going to do it. I don't do Instagram. Anyway, and find us on Facebook on facebook.com/Sini-Gang, and look for our videos online on YouTube. Do a search for our URL, www.sini-gang.com, and that should take you to our videos. And if you go, please like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff would be awesome. So until next time, this is Sterno Supernova.
And this is l-boogy the Elemental One saying thanks for listening and see you now.
You're good?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching our video. Tune in for next one. Until then, take care.